Hi everybody, welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Thank you so much for coming to this reading, guys. I'm sorry it's been a while since I've done a reading. You know, December was just such a crazy busy month with everything going on and the holidays, and I got sick for quite a while, so I'm all better now. I had to recover and just take a break, and you know how life gets sometimes. But we're back. We're back with this pick a card, and this is your first quarter of 2024. So I was thinking about doing a full 2024 reading, but I find that sometimes it gets a little convoluted or a little watered down when we're talking about a full year. So I will start releasing quarters. So this is your first quarter, and then that way we have a little bit of a shorter time. It's only 4 months, to get everything in. Just to get a little more well-rounded. Or is it 3 months? What, I don't know. 4 times 4 is 4. No, okay, so we'll do 3 months, right? It's 3. 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, there we go. Our math is done for the day. But yeah, I'm just happy to be here with you guys. I'm happy to be back. And I just want to mention these cards here. This is a deck that I actually designed and created. I collaged them using vintage Matchbox images. So this is actually called the Matchbox Tarot. That's what I called it. This is the back side of the deck. And at the time of me posting this, I'll probably already have posted my unboxing video of that. So go check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, I totally created everything, this deck, and it was super fun. I loved it. And I will definitely continue doing things like this. I actually have another deck in the works, but it's a oracle deck. So that'll be called probably Portals and Pathways, and that's in the works as well. I do not have this up for sale yet, but please let me know in the comments if this is something you'd be interested in buying. And because I just have to work out a manufacturer and put it up on either Etsy or something like that, but I have to work on that. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in purchasing something like this, and just let me know what you think of the deck. I'll be using it in the readings today, so you'll get a good vibe of the deck and everything. So yeah, even just your little feedback would be amazing. But yeah, I'll let you guys have a bit of time just to meditate in silence on your cards here. Hello, Pile 1. Thank you so much for coming to your reading today. I don't know if you were around for the intro, but if you weren't, this deck that we're using today is actually a deck that I created. It's called the Matchbox Tarot. So I created it collaging using vintage Matchbox decks from all around the world. I posted a unboxing video of this deck that you can check out on my page. And just please let me know in the comments what you think. I'll be using it in your reading today. So you have the King of Swords here, and with the clear quartz, and basically this talks about like universal support, and I like this stone does, and it's interesting because I see the King of Swords reaching up for the sun. It's like this connection, feeling connected, feeling supported, feeling divinely guided, and it's like he has a lot of energy underneath him, right? He has this like fire that's propelling him with his sword. It's like clarity. It's divine direction. I feel like your direction is becoming clearer. Things are becoming clearer. It's like maybe the direction in which you're headed is becoming more and more clear as you go on. You're feeling more and more connected, more and more guided. It's like not so maybe cloudy anymore. It's like you're getting more oomph in your step, more propelling you forward in in a, more direct way. That's really what I'm getting. It's like a lot of energy, a lot of propulsion. Okay, so we'll keep this just off to the side. We're going to start with some oracle decks. So I'm just going to let Spirit guide me to your deck. Okay, so we're going to be looking at, the first quarter of your 2024. So we are going to first look at your love and relationships, and then we're going to go into like your career and your purpose. Okay, so there's going to be it's like a mini double reading here. There's going to be a little bit of a 2 reading in 1. So we're going to focus on love and connections here. Love and connections for my pile 1, please, Spirit, in the first quarter of their 2021. So the first 3 months, so we got January, February, March. Okay, so you have the cauldron. Inner alchemy, mastery, spiritual renewal, consecrate, contain, rejuvenation, discerning wisdom. Okay, beautiful. And what else do we have here? Okay, we'll get one of these. So love, relationships in general, love and relationships for my pile 1s. Thank you. New beginnings. Step into the journey without fear. The time is now. Follow your instincts and have faith in new beginnings. The road ahead is filled with excitement and joy. There is nothing to be afraid of. You are protected and led by your spirit guide. Beautiful. So maybe some new beginnings in relationships or in love. And it's funny because this cauldron reminds me of the Ace of Cups, right? It's like, it's a new beginning. It's a fresh start. It's a potential for something great, for something very emotionally fulfilling here. And you are protected. You're being led. You are being divinely guided here, like we were saying, with the King of Swords. So it's like you have everything you need in order to start this new beginning, in order to, begin this new relationship or begin this new, this could be like even new, a direction with new relationships in your life. So you could be going somewhere where you'll meet new people, right? But I feel like, it's like this new beginning is becoming more clear for you. And it's like the excitement's there, the newness, the potential is great here. Okay, and the last deck we'll get here is a Martian card. So Spirit for my pile 1s, love and relationships. What do they need to know in the first quarter of 2024 for their love and relationships? Whoa, that is a lot. Okay, I don't know if we can fit all these. Should we try? Let's give it a shot. Let me see how much space I got here. Okay. Move these a little off to the side. Okay, let's do it, guys. So, first card out the gate, you have Vesica Pisces. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Divine Feminine, birthing, fertility. Beautiful. Birthing, newness, right? It's like new beginning. Manifesting, multi-dimensional perception, attunement. Very cool. Grace, tall, utilitarian, organized, intimidating. Lyrian, strength, courage, bravery. And Alpha Centaurians, foresight, planning, strategy. All right, I want to make sure we have room for our tarot cards here, so I'm just going to put this up there. Okay, so you guys are jam-packed. Jam-packed. Okay, so we're going to start with the we're going to just have the Matchbox Tarot for you guys, for your tarot deck. So for my pile ones, for the first quarter of 2024, thank you, Spirit. For love and relationships. What do they need to know? Love and relationships. Love and relationships. Oops. Sorry, 1 second. Let me grab that. All right, one more, Spirit, please, and thank you. Okay. So, first card out, you get the Devil. You have the Lovers. You have the High Priestess. All major arcana. So far, 3 of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Oops. And the Ace of Cups. Remember? Ace of Cups. Hello. New love. New beginning. Okay. Interesting. So exactly what we were saying. You do have a new beginning here. I feel like, okay, obviously it's going to be different for all of you, right? General reading. So let's keep that in mind. So some of you, you're going to be single. Some of you are going to be in relationships. So please keep this in mind when I'm speaking, okay? Make it fit for your certain situation. You know, take what resonates, leave what does not. But for some of you, so there's definitely love here, okay? We got the Lovers, we got the Ace of Cups. Some of you, this is a new beginning with already a partner. You guys have been putting in the work, all right? You've been putting in the work. You've been overcoming your lower natures together. You've been fighting off the lower natures. You've been really coming to terms with and looking at the shadow within both of you, right? And I feel like really loving those parts, really putting in the work. And it takes a lot of bravery to do this, right? To look within ourselves and to see what may be harming ourselves and our relationship, the other person. So I feel like in 2024, for the first quarter, you guys are going to be seeing a new beginning in your love life. And for others of you, this is the work you've been putting in on yourself. Okay, it's like facing the demons within ourselves, or facing these things within ourselves that maybe were holding us back from love, or holding us back from being vulnerable or being fully ourselves. Maybe things that we were afraid of within ourselves. Things that maybe, you know, that we held on from maybe past relationships. Things that, you know, unnecessary things that were, you know, controlling us or controlling our sight. I feel like opening up. We're opening up in 2024 in the first quarter. There's new experiences here. There's new experiences here that are going to get rid of this last bit of fear. This could be so many things. The devil could be so many things, right? It could be fear. It could be insecurities. And these all stem from fear, right? It's like, oh, what do they think of me? What if, or I don't think I'm worthy, or, not thinking anyone's worthy for me, that kind of thing. And kind of whatever it is, doing that work on ourselves, I feel like that's what's being done here, or has been being done with the Seven of Pentacles. The reason why I put in this card a lemon tree and a cicada, okay, is because both of these things take time to grow, to blossom. It takes work. A cicada stays in the ground for 13 years and it comes up for one day to live and it sings its song. A lemon tree, I don't know exactly, I'll have to look into this, how long it takes to bear fruit, but all trees take a while to actually bear fruit, right? So it's just saying there's been diligent work put in towards a relationship, or towards the potential of a relationship, towards ourselves, so that we can meet our other. And when we do, it's going to be good, right? It's dealing with these lower vibrational things within ourselves or within this relationship that could harm it, that could maybe make us miss it, or make us, make it unnecessarily difficult for the both of us. It's like you've been putting in the work within yourself, listening to your intuition, and because you've been really, I feel like you've been doing a lot of spiritual work, and you guys have been doing this together, or you've been doing it alone, right? On your own. But it's been really, you've been coming into yourself, your true self. You've been listening to your true self. You've been putting in all of the maybe energetic work behind the scenes to make this work. And that takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of bravery, right, to do that. We've been tuning ourselves. And now, because we've been doing all of this work energetically behind the scenes and putting in the patience, putting in the diligent work necessary because we want love, or we want this connection to work. It means a lot to us. It's like any connection can work. It's just if you want it, right? If you want it enough, you have to come back to it. We have to want it every day. We have to choose each other every day. And I feel like that's what's been happening, and choosing ourselves every day. And so that is why you are getting a new experience here, a new beginning with the Ace and the Three of Wands for love. So some of you could be, you could be getting a new experience as a couple. So they could be traveling here with the Three of Wands, moving, going to a new place, going on a nice trip, a nice vacation together, okay? Because you guys have been doing the inner work, the inner alchemy on yourselves. And so the universe is like, okay, you guys are now ready to take this new experience, to go here together. If you are not in a relationship already, you may be going on a trip to meet this person, okay? You may be taking a vacation, and when on your vacation, you meet this person, but there is a new beginning here. Regardless if you are single or if you are in this relationship, it's either you're gonna have it alone and you're gonna meet this person, okay? With the Ace of Cups, you're getting this new beginning in love. You are meeting someone new, okay? Or you're in a relationship and you guys are getting a new beginning together already. And that means traveling. That means having an experience, okay? Having a new experience, a new beginning here. Beautiful. So that is within the first 3 months. So, I mean, give or take, right? It could be a month or two extended, but it's like basically the first quarter. So, yeah, let's say it's cut up into 4. Yeah, so from now till March, April, let's say. Okay, but we got the 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and then we got the 2 of Cups. Hello. This is celebration. This is coming into union, coming into harmony with your divine partner, with a divine partnership, divine union. And I feel like it's because you've become organized, you've been really taking a deep dive into yourself spiritually, into improving yourself, into improving, you know, your relationship and the parts of you that need to be more harmonious, because love starts with ourselves, right? And so it's like that inner work needs to happen. It's not just focusing on the other person, but it's focusing on ourselves, who we are, showing up in a relationship. The things that, you know, maybe the control we need to let go of. It could be so many things. It could be, you know, dropping some, you know, this person has to look like this person has to have this job, or it has to be this way. It's like, okay, I'm going to let go of that because it's not been working, right? I'm going to let go of these things within myself, maybe this control that I try to keep, something along those lines, right? And I'm going to maybe just let go of the control, or let go of my fear, and I'm going to take this trip. I'm going to, you know, try something new here. I'm going to try this new experience. I'm going to go. And when you do that, you find you're trusting in your intuition. You're trusting in your gut. Okay, something's telling me I'm having a new experience or a new beginning here. And it maybe lead to something. And guess what? Yes, it's going to pay off. It's going to lead to a new beginning in love. So you may meet this person there, okay, and you've been really patient. Maybe it's been a long time since you've had a relationship. Or it's been a long time, and maybe you've never, you know, had this, and you probably haven't, because this is very new, and this is going to be a very divine connection here. So it's like you've been patient, you've been underground, you've been doing the work, right? And now the fruit is there to bear, okay? Now you're getting this new beginning because you are well-rounded within yourself. You guys together are now ready for this connection, or for this new beginning together, to travel together, to start this new part of your life together. Because you have both overcome your demons, you've both overcome your shadow. You're now able to look at those things with love. You are not afraid. I'm not afraid to be myself here. I'm not afraid to, you know, express what I need to express. I'm not afraid of your shadow. It's like we've overcome our own shadows together. It's taken a lot of time, a lot of patience, a lot of diligent work, a lot of bravery to look at these things within ourselves. But we have done it, okay? So first quarter, guys, exciting in love. It's a new beginning together, or a new beginning coming together. Yeah? It's, guys, the work is paid off. I'm telling you. Yeah. It's like, so you guys are getting like, yeah, it's like there's a definitely rejuvenation. It feels really exciting, really fresh. It's like, it's going to be, oh, I'm in a new place. Oh my gosh, it's exciting. And that's going to either rekindle the love, or it's just like you're moving on to the next level together, where you're like, wow, you know, we can finally do this. We're finally in such a good place together, where we don't have to worry about these things. We know where this trip's not going to be filled with fighting, where maybe it was in the past, because it's like, you know, we're working it out, and traveling brings all of these, you know, things out of people, because it can be, you know, there can be things with stress, and we're seeing how each other's, you know, planning is. Do you plan, or do you don't plan? And so it's like, we've kind of been working this out together, where maybe one of you is a planner, maybe one of you doesn't like having a plan at all. And so we've been compromising together. Now we know what the other is like, and now we can go on this trip, and it's going to be way more fun than maybe past trips. Or this new beginning, it's like we're ready now to settle down in a new way. But there is a new experience here on the horizon. The ship is coming in for this new, and you're going to rekindle. You're going to see each other in a new way. You're going to up level together. And if you're single, it's basically the same message here. You are just going to meet each other on this trip, or on this new beginning. You're being, you know, guided into this new beginning, so that you can have this, you can meet this new loving connection. So trust, right? With the high priestess, you've been learning how to trust your intuition, trust where you're being led, trust where you're being guided here, right? Because you are being guided to this loving connection. So trust it. Okay. All right. All right, so that is your love reading for the first quarter. Now we're going to go into career and purpose. All right. I'm just going to take a sip of water before we begin. And I will let Spirit guide me to your, oops, sorry about that. Let me just fix this. So Spirit's going to guide me to your oracle cards for this portion. All right, so we're going to start with some of these. Okay. All right, so for my pile ones for career and purpose, thank you. 2. All right. Gonna get an archetype. For my pile ones, first quarter, career and purpose, thank you. And let's get one more. One more. Sorry, I just sung that a little bit. Okay. Career and purpose for my pile ones, first quarter 2024. Thank you. All right. Okay, so you have Jupiter in Sagittarius with principle. Very nice. I mean, that is its home planet. So, yeah, that's pretty great. It looks like I see a crown here. It's like a bird. Yeah, it just looks like it's being crowned here. There's stars. It's got like a flower in its mouth, and it's like light is being shone here. It's almost like what was in the darkness with the moon here, because we got the moon kind of dimming everything behind, and then we got the sun here on the other side, which is like illuminating this middle diamond here. So it's almost as though it's like, yeah, let's go. It's being lit up. Something's being crowned. Something's being shown the way. There's a gateway here. And then you have that's Venus in Scorpio with discrimination. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And then we have student, light attributes, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. Shadow attributes, arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. Okay, cool. And then we have calcification. Okay. We have a lot of flying here. So we got the birds here, we got the bird flying here, and we have butterflies here. And then it's like a tree, right? Which is like a home to birds. All right, let's get your cards out, and then I will see what we're working with here. Okay, so career and purpose for my pile ones in the first quarter of 2024. Career and purpose. Okay, we got 2. Career, 4. Career, first quarter, career and purpose. Thank you. Okay, we got 2 more. We'll get 1 more. Just for kicks. Okay. So your first card is the Page of Wands. So again, with that student energy. So there is a new beginning. We saw the Fool came out, right? There is a new beginning here. Something maybe you've been learning about, or you're learning about now, or you will be learning about. 10 of Wands. High Priestess again. So higher learning, again with this learning. You've been learning about something. Something you're passionate about. This could be a spiritual subject, something spiritual you've been learning about. The Lovers again. Interesting. Okay, you got the Fool. Six of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, and the 10 of Pentacles ending it off. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just make sure you can see all of these. Okay, I'm just going to move it down a little bit. Okay, what do we got here? So definitely a new beginning here. So you're learning something because we got the Student. So I feel like you could either be learning something new, or you're like learning a new aspect to something that you're already into. But we definitely have a new start. It's like and this might require a leap of faith. Okay? This is ending something that's been very heavy on you. So you could be ending something of an old, maybe an old job or an old aspect of your work or your business or your creative pursuits, okay? This, whatever this new beginning is here, that you're gonna maybe have to learn about or start kind of fresh, is like maybe a fresh energy, or it's like something that maybe you've always wanted to kind of go into or learn about. But with discrimination here, kind of makes me feel like it is a creative pursuit for a lot of you, and that could be spiritual as well, okay? But this is like, it's going to end some heaviness in your life, okay? Something intimidating, something that's like felt heavy, felt like a, you know, a real kind of weight on your shoulders. And this is going to give you much better balance in your life. It's going to actually feed you rather than take away. It's going to, and I feel like you're going to get a lot of good feedback. You're going to start getting a lot of, you know, people coming to you and giving their appreciation, giving their thanks. You're going to have some definite, with the Ace of Pentacles and the 10, it's like this new beginning, okay, in your career, this new start. You're having a lot of new beginnings here. It's a lot of fresh energy, and it's very good, okay? Because I feel like it's really setting you on the path to success with the 10 of Pentacles. It's this new choice that you're listening to your intuition, right? You're listening to your guidance that is guiding you, okay? You are going to have a new start, not only in love, but also in career and your purpose. It's going to grow into the 10. Okay, so yeah, maybe you're going to have to start with as a student or learning, or, you know, maybe as a novice in some way or another. And it's going to require you to kind of let yourself be foolish. Let yourself have fun. Let yourself play. You know, you don't have to come out the gate knowing everything about this. You don't have to come out like, oh, I'm, you know, I'm a professional, blah, blah, blah. Let yourself be the student. Let yourself learn. Let yourself get in and really just dive into your interests. Really just let yourself, you know, have fun with it. Be playful with it. And that could mean like, you know, maybe it starts off as a side business or whatever it is. just as something you do for fun on the side, right? But eventually it's going to come to the point where it's like your main, it's definitely going to grow into your main thing. Okay. This is like making the choice for your bliss. So you have to make the choice of, do I take the leap of faith here to become, maybe you're doing something, right? Where it's like, okay, I know what I'm doing here, but it feels like it doesn't feel light. It feels heavy. Maybe it feels like work, like, work, where it's like, I don't feel like I'm being appreciated like I should be, or I don't feel like I'm getting paid like I should be, or it just doesn't feel like it's giving me energy when I do it. It feels like it's taking away, and it feels like a burden. Okay. So allow yourself to be in this student-like energy, to be a newbie, a novice. Take this leap of faith into something that you enjoy, into something in this thing that you want to learn more about, this thing that you're very interested in. Okay? It's like, allow yourself to study, allow yourself to see the beauty, allow yourself to be in it, and you'll see how quickly this calcifies in your life. How quickly this thing that may have seems elusive, may seem like just an idea or like a fun project or whatever, becomes a very solid thing in your life that really grows quickly. It grows into something you can rely on. It grows into, 10 of Pentacles is a legacy. Okay, it's not just having the family, but it's having the castle. Right? It's growing your wealth into something that you can pass down to your children and your family, and you can support people around you with that. So this is saying, listen to your intuition where it is guiding you, right? You are going to get an opportunity to do this thing, whether that could just come from you starting to research into it, starting to look into it, starting to start this project, right? And you'll see how quickly it actually grows into something substantial for you. How quickly you might start getting people interested in buying it, or interested in hiring you, interested in the service. I feel like you are going to receive deep downloads or deep wisdoms. For a lot of you, this could be a spiritual path. Okay, so you could be looking into maybe doing tarot readings, or you could be, starting to develop mediumship or something along those lines. For others of you, this is like a creative pursuit, right? Music, painting, crocheting, whatever it is, right? But you'll see, it's like, as long as you are listening to yourself, as long as you are listening to your higher guidance and your intuition, let that guide you along, and you'll see how quickly you start receiving back things, because this is something very directly associated with your purpose. This is part of your purpose, okay? So yes, it starts small, and you might have to start learning as a student and being the fool, making mistakes and allowing those failures to come about, right? And it's like, yeah, maybe you start out feeling like a mouse, but you end up building into the sumo wrestler, right? Like the beast. You end up being a beast in this thing. You end up building a whole life around this thing, and it becomes part of who you are, and it also allows your life to build up into a more than prosperous thing for yourself and for your family. So we have the Lovers here. This is attached to the previous one with your lover, with your family, right? It's like getting to start a family together, or getting to at least grow this thing together, and maybe you're older and you're retired mid-stage, and this is like, getting to retire together while doing the things we love, building ourselves up into this way, right? But whatever this is, you can be any age and be a student, right? This thing is going to, whatever this new thing in your life that is stepping in, is part of your purpose, okay? And it's going to start small and become huge in your life. Huge. And you have to see the potential and trust in your vision. Trust in what you see. Trust in what you're being guided towards. Trust in where God is leading you. Trust in where your gut is leading you and your intuitive heart. Okay, because it's going to start paying off quite quickly, very quickly, and lead you into the ultimate abundance, the ultimate fulfillment, the happy family, and, you know, the prosperous life, the richness, being truly rich, which is not just financial, but also like satisfied in every way within your relationships and within your, you know, stability within your life. So take this leap of faith on this new thing. Let your curiosity guide you. Allow it to guide you in this new way. And you'll be shown the way very, very quickly. It will just start happening. People will start noticing what it is you're doing. You're as soon as you start doing it, people are like, oh, wow, what is this you do? Oh, okay, this is cool. I could get into this. I could pay for this. I could buy this. I could hire this, right? And it just becomes part of this amazing life that you're building. Okay, so do not be afraid of the new. Take this leap of faith on this new interest or this new thing, this new project, this new business, this new side project that you've been working on, this creative thing you've been, you know, curious about. Look more into it. Start, you know, you can start small and watch how quickly it builds in your life. Watch how quickly you start to just focus on this thing. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, pile 1. I love it. I love it. You have so much blessings here for you. And I feel like you have new energy all around you. Life is becoming a new life. It's like leaving a whole era behind and coming into newness. And it's because you yourself are anew. You're being reborn. So let the old heaviness fall away. We don't need it anymore. Don't feel like this, whatever this is, this could be an old job, you know, a circumstance. You're not going to feel like this small mouse that life is going to crush anymore. You're going to feel like on par with people that you look up to. It's like, and you're going to be very much admired, very much appreciated for the work that you do, instead of feeling like life is coming down on you. This new thing is going to boost you because you're going to be aligned with yourself, with your purpose, with what it is you're here to do. Okay, so you're going to feel like you are on top of it all instead of the other way around. So good for you, pile 1. I'm super proud of you guys, and this looks incredible, and I'm very, very excited for you all. You know, this year is starting off hot. It's starting off fresh, and I feel like there's so much just new, exciting, amazing energy that's going to grow into this beautiful tree for you guys, into this beautiful palace that you can create for yourselves and for your family. So good for you guys. I'm super, super happy for you. Please leave a comment with your circumstances, with, you know, if you want to share anything, please let me know. Also, what do you think about the deck? Please share that as well. I'd love to hear your feedback, guys. I put a lot of heart and work into this, and I'd love to hear back. But yeah, please like this if it resonated with you guys, and subscribe if you want to see more readings, if you enjoyed your time here with me. Yeah, other than that, I'd like to also share with you that I do, you can hire me for more information for a tarot reading. We can do it live, or I can pre-record a reading and send it to you on a private YouTube. Or you can hire me I do quantum healing, which is a type of hypnosis therapy. We connect in with your higher self, with your guides, and we go into your subconscious mind, and you are shown scenes as far as what you need to understand or know, or heal about yourself, about certain aspects of life, about your past, you know, whatever it could be. It could even be past lives, something that's been, you know, karmically in your path for a long time. There are endless ways that your higher self and your subconscious mind can heal things for you and show you things you need to understand. So it's a very interesting, very unique type of therapy, and it's very direct to you. So if you're interested in that, you can email me. You could go to my website down below and look into that more if you'd like. Other than that, I will see you guys on the next reading. Thank you so much for being with me here today. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your first quarter of 2024 reading. We are splitting up this reading into 2 parts. First, we're going to look at love and relationships, and then we're going to go into career and purpose. Okay, so the card that you guys chose is the Two of Swords here. By the way, this is a deck that I created myself. I collaged the images that are vintage Matchbox images, and this is the Matchbox Tarot. Yeah, they're like super, super cool. I put a lot of heart into these cards, and I'm going to be using them today, so you'll get to kind of check them out. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, the stone you chose is lapis lazuli, which talks a lot about, developing your intuition, deep self-knowledge, listening to that intuition. And so I feel like that goes so well, which, I don't do this on purpose. This is me being guided by spirit all the time. So with the Two of Swords, I feel like that is what you have been in the process of. I want to say have been. It's developing your intuition, and I feel like spirit hasn't been giving you a lot of information. Maybe you felt like you've been kept in the dark, without that much clarity, to try to get you to listen to your intuition, to make decisions based off intuition alone, to really develop that part of you, to develop your deep sense of knowingness within yourself, trusting what your gut has been saying, right? So I feel like that's why maybe you've been kept in the dark, or feeling like you don't have a lot of clarity, or you don't have a lot of answers, and you're like, maybe you're at a crossroads, maybe you have a big decision to make, and you haven't been getting, a lot of signs, or you haven't been getting a lot of breadcrumbs or things to know what to do, and you're like, I just don't know. All you have to go on is your own intuition, and that's what they've been trying to get you to do, is listening to yourself. Right? And so that's what you've been developing. But let's get right in. Okay, so let's see. We're going to start with love and relationships, and I'm going to get spirit to guide me to your deck. Okay, so for my pile 2s, what do they need to know about their first quarter of 2024 with love and relationships? Okay, we got 3 cards here. We'll go with it. All right, so your first card, excuse me. So you have the taming power of the great, self-discipline, concentration, strengthening your character from within, self-awareness, realizing potential. Yes, I feel like there's been a lot of that lately. Going within, realizing your own potential, realizing who it is you are, your self-discipline. And that could be in your relationships as well. Maybe, you've had to put up some boundaries, or coming into knowing yourself. Maybe you've been kind of isolated from people. Keeping still, again, similar images, right? Meditation, self-renewal, composure, detachment, self-acceptance, equanimity, serenity. And maybe you have been, kind of maybe on your own for a while, or just like kind of going within. Maybe this relationship that spirit wants to talk about is the relationship with self, right? It's like maybe you've had to kind of take a time out from people, and they've kind of maybe forced that. Maybe, you've had to kind of focus on meditation, on going within, on listening to the self, not listening to other people, not getting feedback from other people. Right? Maybe you've been sick like me and you've been forced inside. Okay, so we have decrease, decline, cutting back, exactly, frugality, contraction, letting go, less is more, resourcefulness, a sacrifice. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we'll get one more deck and then we'll get into your cards. Okay, so pile twos, what do they need to know for love and relationships in 2024, please, Spirit? All right. Nice, you have victory, guys. Congratulations on your victory. You have pursued a goal to fruition. This is fulfillment, completion, and arrival from a long journey. Remain connected with your bigger mission in life and prepare to embark on the next adventure. Cool. So yeah, okay, so before we get into the cards, I just want to say something. I feel like a lot of you guys have been cut back, or maybe it's felt like your connections have been cut back. You haven't been connecting with people maybe on a real tight level, or like a really, it's felt like you've been more on your own, or it's like the relationships just haven't been as, it's felt like decrease. Like maybe you've been on this soul searching journey, like you've been on your own, and it's like connection hasn't really been there, right? It hasn't really felt like the people around you are on the same level, or they're connecting to you on a really deep level, that kind of thing. And so it's kind of forced you to go into yourself. It's forced you to, to just focus on the love within yourself and the connection within yourself. And Spirit has been taking people away, or taking connections away, or just, taking life away almost, in a way where it's like it's forced you to kind of just be in your own energy. Okay? Because they want you to focus on your intuition, on what it is you know. But Spirit wants you to know that you're almost done. This is the coming up quarter. This is saying you've had victory. So this reminds me of the World card, right? This is like a successful completion of a time in your life where maybe it's felt like you've been alone, or it's felt like you haven't been around soul family maybe, or like the connections just haven't been there. But then we see all these people here. I feel like you're going into a time where you are coming into connection with your soul group, with people who are on the same level, who are doing the same kind of work as you, who have also been doing that work. And you have a new adventure where you're going to connect with these new people, right? So Spirit I feel like they've been trying to get you to detach from the relationships or the people in the place you're at right now. Okay? And it's like you haven't had a lot of answers. You haven't had a lot of connection. You're kind of just been like, okay, I guess I'm here, I'm on my own. What, why, what? And it's like it's just been trying to get you to focus within your own mind, within your own heart. They've been taking things away for a reason. Okay. All right. Let's get into the cards. Okay. So for my pile twos, for love and relationships, what do they need to know for the first quarter of 2024? We got 2. We got 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we got 3 more. So we got 8. Yeah, keep it there. Okay. Ace of Cups, guys. New beginnings in love and relationships with real connections that are going to be fulfilling. So Spirit is replacing all of this decrease, all of this lack, all of this feeling of loneliness with new fulfilling beginnings. You are going to have the new beginning very soon. You are going to have the answers that you've been looking for, that you felt like you haven't had. Justice, yes, hello. Balance, okay? Justice is coming in here to balance the scales. It's like the relationships that have been in your life have not been fair. They have not been feeding you in the way that maybe you've been feeding into them. It just hasn't been equal. And it doesn't even mean that like these people are wrong for doing that. It just hasn't been adding up. It hasn't been matching, right? And so Spirit's been detaching you from these people so that when when this new beginning surfaces, you are okay, I'm ready to go. I can leave this behind. I don't feel as connected anymore with these people. I don't feel as connected anymore with this environment. So justice is coming in here to give you this new fulfilling start with these new, more connected relationships that you've been craving, that you deserve. Four of Pentacles. Yep, you've been conserving your energy, right? Maybe holding back a little bit where maybe before you would like give so much. Look at that, Ten of Swords. We have that ending, right? This painful, it can be painful, right, to have this ending, but I feel like the ending itself isn't as painful as it has been. I feel like you felt like you've been being walked over. You've maybe felt small, right? You felt like maybe people have been conserving their energy from you and you felt like you've been trying to give and trying to connect, and it's like, no. And so Spirit's been getting you to conserve yourself. Give it to you. Stop giving it out to these people who don't deserve it, who don't appreciate it, who are just going to step on you, right? Who are just going to not even notice that you're there. And you know, maybe it's just felt like you're like, okay, I'm just here. I don't know. I feel like I'm not a big priority in people's lives. So they've been getting you to conserve yourself for you. Give your energy to you. Give it to you. You deserve it. And so that's what this has been about. And it's because it's been this big ending. Okay. I feel like it's a big ending in your life. All right. It's like, that's what we said with the World card, right? And the Ten of Swords, that is a big ending to a big portion of your life. And you are going to have a new beginning, okay? A new beginning where your relationships, I won't be surprised if the Chariot or some kind of travel card comes up. Maybe you're going somewhere new, you're traveling somewhere new to connect with these new relationships, these new people, this soul group that are actually going to give back the energy that you deserve, who are actually going to love you in the way you deserve. Okay, I want to look at that Six of Swords. I knew it, okay? I knew it. There is a travel card. The Six of Swords talks about travel. So what I try to do in this card of this depiction, you are being lifted over the trouble, over the threat, okay? The snake here is the threat. The blimp here, you are safely going over, being removed from danger or from an unwanted situation, from people, snakes, right? From people who are no longer serving you, from a situation that's no longer serving you. You are traveling safely, floating above, going to the new beginning, going to a place where you are going to be real connections, people who really truly see you, people who really truly appreciate you and love you and can give you that energy back. Yeah, Five of Wands, justice, no more feeling like it's a battle, feeling like I'm always going up against, I feel like me being myself makes people mad, or it always turns into a battle, or it feels like just me being me is difficult, right? It's difficult for people, and it's like I don't feel like having to defend myself anymore. I don't feel like just battling all the time. It's like I just want those around me to see me and understand me and not feel like I'm a burden or I'm this thing where it's like they feel like they have to go up against me. I feel like I'm drowning. Okay, the Five of Cups talks about grief, talks about this feeling of, of sadness, this feeling of drowning in, sorrow. Like water can talk about emotion. Just like, gosh, can someone throw me a life raft here? Can someone see me? Can someone appreciate you know, the things that I have to offer, those kinds of things. It's just been feeling, you feel sad. It just feels like, it feels difficult, and I feel sad. And then we have the Hierophant. Okay, beautiful. So you have the Hierophant talks about, so this could talk about you going into, I really feel like you're going into somewhere that is more spiritual. So you're going towards maybe people who are more aligned with you spiritually, who have the same values as you, and you are being divinely guided by a higher power, by your higher self with this ending. Okay, they're like, we're getting you out of here. We've heard your prayers, and you are now being divinely guided elsewhere. We are here to end this difficulty, okay? Where you felt like you have to conserve yourself, where you felt like you have to hold back, because otherwise it's like you're giving too much and you're drowning, right? It's like, save yourself. That's what this reminds me of. It's like that thing with the oxygen, right? It's like, put it on yourself before giving it to others. I feel like you're used to giving it to others, and that was making you disappointed all the time. It was making you feel lack. It was making you feel like, I'm giving everything and not getting anything. So Spirit had to put you in this position of loneliness, where they took you away, loneliness, right? But just to take you away from this situation so that you could conserve your energy, so that you could feed it to yourself. Feed yourself first, because otherwise you're just giving, and then you feel like you're drowning. You feel like you're in grief or disappointment all the time, because the people, it's like you give, and then they just fight you anyways, or they don't see it, and they think they misunderstand it. So you are heading in a new direction and a new beginning that is going to emotionally fulfill you here, okay? It's going to feel like you are going to your higher path. This ending is here. It's ending a whole cycle of your life to put you on your higher path here, your higher purpose, where you're going to feel more connected with God, Source, Spirit, where your connections that you're with are going to feel like they were given to you by God, Source, Spirit to up-level you on your path. Here we're more aligned. Oh, yes, it feels so good. It feels like we're both on the same page, that we can help each other gain momentum, that we can help each other grow as far as our purpose, as far as what we're here to do, to love each other, to support each other. You are being lifted above the danger, the snakes, the people or the relationships it's just not lining up, right? It's not lining up anymore. Justice is here to rectify this situation, to lift you above these relationships that just do nothing but disappoint, or just feel like it's just not there anymore. Plain and simple, right? And I know you've been feeling it. I know. And it's tough. It's tough to be in that situation. So I want you to trust. Trust. That is the name of the game. Trust in what Spirit has been putting you through. Trust in this new beginning that you're having. Trust where you're being led and guided towards. Trust in this big ending. All right? Because it is for your highest good. Trust where you're going. You're going to meet those connections that are fair, that are true, that are just, that are loving. All right? You are being taken and saved from this situation that's just no longer there. It's no longer serving you. It's just going to keep disappointing. So follow this guidance. Follow your higher guidance. And know that this ending is for your highest good here. That your prayers are truly being answered with this. All right? Okay, so we're going to go into your career and purpose. And I have a feeling it was with pile 1 as well. It's all very connected. I feel like there's a new beginning for a lot of people, that it's like it's connected with your relationship and your purpose. Like it's all kind of helping each other out. Yeah. But let's just see. All right. So for pile two's purpose, you want to do a Martian card to start. Pile two's purpose and career for the first quarter of 2024. Thank you. So all of this is happening like pretty quick, okay? So the first quarter is like January to March, could give or take a month, okay? April. So it could be starting of the spring. It could happen before that, of course, but I feel like, yeah, it's happening quickly. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go here. All right, so for my pile twos, for their purpose and career, the first quarter of 2024, pardon me. What does pile two need to know? Career and purpose, thank you. Oh, look at that, fortune. I love it, you guys. I love it. Okay. All right. That's awesome. Okay, one more. We'll get one more. Okay, we'll get an archetype. Okay. So, pile twos, first quarter, 2024. All right, so we might as well start with these since they already flipped over. So we got the Sun in Leo with fortune, guys. I mean, hello. Can you get better than that? No. All right, we got fortune. We got the Sun. Okay, you are headed in a very fortunate direction. First quarter, you're going to be feeling like the sun is finally out, shining on you. We have the world here. This could mean like more people around the world seeing you for what it is you do, more worldly success. It could be traveling, okay? But this is just like getting stardom for some of you, because Leo in the sun, it's just having eyes on you. Okay, so you could be coming into the spotlight, but it just feels warm. It feels exciting. It feels like things are finally starting to move, starting to work out. I love it. Jupiter in Scorpio with manipulation. All right. And look at that. We got Venus in Cancer with birth. New beginning, a birth of maybe a project, a new idea, a business. Okay. Beautiful. We have the earth element, survival, adaptable, reliable. It's very good for fortune, right? Earth is connected to the pentacles, so something stable. Okay, finally maybe some stability coming into your world, coming into your finances, into maybe your career is becoming more stable. Sorry, I just want to move these around. Okay, and we have healer. Beautiful. So maybe you guys are in the healing arts, okay? So you could be any kind of, maybe Reiki, could be tarot, could be therapy of any kind, psychiatry. It could be laying on of the hands, energy work, mediumship, anything like that. Light attributes, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. I love it. Good for you guys. Shadow attributes, taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. Wow, and priest? Yes, guys. Light attribute, facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. You guys are definitely my spiritual group, my spiritual healers, my priests and priestesses, okay, my shamans. I love it. Shadow attributes, violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. You guys are lovely. So I feel like your spiritual practice is becoming more concrete, more stable on earth. So no longer is it going to feel You have, so this could be new for a lot of you. You're coming into maybe a new aspect of it, or success is new for you, but you're definitely coming into more worldly success within your spiritual, your healing abilities, what it is you're here to do. Okay. You even could just be like a motivational speaker even. That's definitely a healing priest type, right? Whatever it is you do here, it's like you haven't had a lot of answers, but I feel like your answers are coming in soon. And I feel like it's because you've had to rely on your other senses, right? It's like you've been honing in on your trust, not being able to see with the eyes, honing in your gifts with your intuition, trusting in where you're being led, trusting in where you're being guided. And so your purpose, your career in the first quarter of 2023 is a birth of fortune, a birth of this thing actually becoming a very stable, concrete part of your life, where it's actually feeding back to you. Maybe you've been doing a lot of things, and maybe it's been slow, or it hasn't really took off, or not a lot of people know about you. But I feel like you're going to be very much the light is going to be shone on you. Like a lot of more people are going to be seeing what it is you do, and this thing is going to be a real life manifestation, a very stable thing in your life. All right, let's get into the tarot here. So for my pile twos, what do they have to look forward in career purpose in the first quarter of 2024, please, Spirit? All right, we got 2. All right, we got 3, 5. 6, 7, and we'll get one more. 8, thank you. All right, since this one flipped over, we got the 3 of Swords. So interesting. I feel like this is like you're helping people being hurt. And I feel, and that is usually because we've been hurt ourselves, that we turn into these healers, these priests, these people who help others. But I feel like this is you. I feel like you're helping those who are currently, in need of healing, in need of either body, mind, or soul healing. And it's because you yourself have healed yourself. You have done the work, right? And so I feel like Spirit is just acknowledging that, acknowledging the work you do, acknowledging the help that you have, or the help that you are and the help that you have, right? That you are being guided, that you are not doing this alone, that you have, guides here with you that are guiding you, that are helping you heal these people. Okay, we have the Emperor. Yes, becoming the leader of your own life. And I love how in this Emperor that I did, it's funny how that comes up. It's like you can see, look at this, the energy being healed coming out of this person's hands in this body. And look, it's like the energy, the healing energy coming out of the hands here. It's like you're a very powerful healer. It doesn't matter if you actually do, hands-on healing. It doesn't have to be that way. But this is just showing the power that you have. And the Emperor, he is the leader of his own life. He kind of breaks the mold of what came before him. Kind of goes into new directions, into new territories, with courage, with strength, because he has to lead. He's a leader. So I feel like you're becoming like a spiritual leader. You're really helping people in times of need, in times of crisis perhaps. But you're becoming this like solid leader for people, that they know they can rely on you, that they know they can come to you for good advice, for this rock, for this stable, this energy, this guidance, this healing, this leadership. Temperance, hello, healing, right? It's like you have all of the gifts, you have all of the tools and the knowledge, and I feel like you're very, very balanced within yourself. And so you're able, just being in your presence is healing. So yeah, you are definitely a powerful healer. powerful healer. And it's because you have healed it within yourself. I don't even know if I'll have room for all of these cards. Okay, we might have to save a couple for the end. We have the Seven of Cups here. Seven of Swords. Many hats here. And the Ace of Pentacles. And we'll save the two for the end. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna start seeing, pardon me, you're gonna start seeing your payments, you getting actually paid for the work you do, okay, for the healing work that you do, for who it is you are. You're finally gonna start getting opportunities, or people are gonna start, needing your services. And so I feel you're gonna start actually gaining the opportunities to do your work, to do the thing you're doing. And getting physical manifestations, which is like, money in some way. And I feel like, yeah, with this Seven of Cups, it's like you might be very multi-talented, because we do have the healer and the priest. So it's like, maybe you've been many people in your life here. You've worn many hats, and so it's like you're a very well-rounded person. You're someone that people can really come to, because you have been through such a variety of experience within your life that no matter what the person is painting from, or what their thing is, the thing that's hurt them, you have the ability to relate to them. You have the ability to reach out and to guide them in a beautiful way, to guide them in the right way. And it's because you yourself have gone through many hats, or many lifetimes, many ways of living, or many pains and disappointments in your own life. And I feel like you're very multi-talented. So maybe you don't just do one thing, but you do many things, and that's okay. Yeah, I feel like you do things differently. Yeah, with the Emperor and the Seven of Swords, I'm not getting like a lying, cheating, stealing, not at all. But I feel like you do it in a very different way. What it is you do, how you heal, or how you portray your message, or how you lead, it's like it's so unique to you. And it's almost as though, because we see a giant here, right? We see this little fox who's like stealing the boot off the giant. So it's almost, okay, I want to try and get my words right, because it's an interesting feeling to convey. It's like you see the sleeping giant, right? Of life, of like the, because there are these, like, that could be the pharmaceutical industry, right? It could be someone's ex or someone's past. It's like, how to make it seem not like such a big deal. Like, you have the tools to overcome these, like, things that seem so big in life, in people's lives, where it's like, oh no, it's not, we can get around this. Yeah, this is such a, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm conveying this right, but it's like, these things that seem like they might loom over people, right? These things that seem so big in the world, which could be, and this is just one example, right? This just coming to my head, is the pharmaceutical industry. You're a healer, you're on the other end of that, right? So it's like, but you find a way to make that industry that maybe has been ruling over something for so long look silly. And it's like you are so much more powerful than that, and that you do the work you're doing is almost I want to say like helping helping make that part of life or that aspect of it look less powerful. Look, maybe you're part of something bigger, right? In the whole grasp of things. This is part of your purpose, is to make these big giant things in life. Pharmaceutical industry is just one example. Look like unnecessary. Look like it's silly almost in a way, or like it's unnecessary. Yeah, it's just like I'm doing things in a different way, and I'm gonna do it in my own way. Right? I'm gonna help lead people away from what might have been ruling over them, and give them a new way of looking at it, or give them a new tool that doesn't require harm, and it doesn't require. It's like you don't have, this thing doesn't have to rule over you anymore. And that could be an ex-boyfriend. That could be whatever this pain is that is ailing people. You know what I mean? Like, I hope I'm conveying this right. But it's almost like this big thing that's been ruling over people. You're going to make it look so small or silly, or do it in your own way, where it's like, look, this thing really has no power over you, or it doesn't matter. And we can do it in our own way. It's like you are leading people away from things that are no longer serving them in a beautiful way, showing them a new way, showing them a new route, a new direction, a new way of sight, a new way of looking, right? And because you're so healed within, you can do that, and you can lead people in a new way because you do things differently. You see the world differently. You're very, like, I feel like you're rebellious in a beautiful way, in a way that's like, and yeah, maybe it makes like mainstream things look silly, but I think it's time, right? It's time for these things to kind of lose their grip, lose their like, it's almost like ruling over the world in some way, and it's like you're just this small person, but you have such power. And maybe you, and learning that about yourself, learning that you are a powerful person, that you are a powerful leader, you are a powerful healer, because you're making these big things look very unimportant or illegitimate. Whether that be part of someone's life or part of the world as a whole. I hope that makes sense. I really hope that makes sense to you. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense, or if it does make sense. But yeah, I feel like you have so many tools in your belt because you've been through so much that you can help with anything someone is going through. And I feel like maybe you have a lot of training in different things, and that's going to help you heal people and help people. So let's get these two cards out and see what they are. Yeah, Judgment. There you go. Waking up to your higher purpose here. This next 3 months, 3-4 months, you're going to start seeing, you're going to have a new beginning in your purpose. You're going to be waking up to the larger scale of what you're here to do. Not just the fortune, but like, I feel like you're going to be shone a light on because it's just time. It's time for this, the waking up of the healers and the priests and priestesses and the people who are here and not wanting to harm, but wanting to help people. So waking up to that higher purpose, being called to that higher awakening. Ace of Swords, getting that clarity, getting those insights. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is speaking. For a lot of you, this is like getting new insights as far as what you need to share, what you need to speak on, okay? Because we have the parrot here. So not only like financial growth, but also gaining a ton more inner wisdom and inner insights as far as like what you need to maybe act upon, what you need to maybe say, or what you need to share. This could be also spiritual downloads, okay? Coming into new realizations. And I feel like just new beginnings in general. You have two aces here, meaning new beginnings, and you have the birth. So there is something new here that wants to be birthed through you, okay? That you are being called upon. This wants to be birthed through you because you are healed, you're whole, and you are becoming a leader. So I feel like you're stepping up into this leadership position. It could require speech. It could require you sharing your thoughts, ideas. Could be writing, of course, and getting financial reward in return for that. All right. So, wow, beautiful. Yeah, I feel like it's just coming into, it's grounding into the earth. So whatever you've been working on, this, practice that you have, it's being very much grounded in a new, maybe new beginning or a new direction, but this is going to be very much more grounded for you, where it's actually going to be very solid, something you can build upon. And it's going to feel new and exciting, but it's like putting you in a position of leadership and power. Very cool. Very, very cool. So a lot of exciting stuff happening at the very beginning of this new year of 2024 for you guys. And, I feel like it's just going to grow from there. This is like just the beginning of this very beautiful healing path that you get to go on. So amazing. Pile number 2, that was your reading. And thank you so much for being with me here today. I appreciate and love your energy so much. And I'm very excited for you guys. Please leave a comment and share your story, share what's going on, share what it is you do. I'd love to know. And also leave a comment. Let me know what you think of my new deck that I created. I'd love to hear your feedback. Any of it would be great. Please give me a thumbs up if this resonated with you, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another reading. You can also book a personal reading with me down in the description box below to get more information on your own personal situation. Or you can book with me what's called a quantum healing session. Those sessions are quite a bit longer. They're about, they can be up to 3, sometimes 4 hours. We connect with your higher self, with your guides, and we go into your subconscious mind, and you yourself are shown scenes, experiences, you get feelings about what it is you need to understand, know, heal about anything at all in your life. It is so unique, so powerful. Look into it if you'd like. Go into my my website. There's lots more information, or you can email me, which you can do. Get my email down below as well. Thank you so much for being with me here, Pile 2. Love you guys. All of my love. Peace. Hello, Pile number 3. Welcome to your 2023, first quarter of 2023 reading. We are going to split up this reading into 2 parts. First part is love and relationships, and second part is career and purpose. All right, so you guys chose the Knight of Cups. And by the way, this is a deck that I created myself. I collaged vintage Matchbox images. It is called the Matchbox Tarot. And yeah, I'm going to be using it in your reading today, so let me know what you think down in the comments. But yeah, you guys chose the Knight of Cups and the Bloodstone. The Bloodstone is about seeing things through, staying true to yourself, and it goes so well with the Knight of Cups. And I don't do this on purpose. Literally, Spirit guides me to these things, and it all works towards a message, and I just am always shocked at how amazing Spirit is. But yeah, it's like this is, the Knight of Cups is staying true to the self. It's working towards, that inner alchemy of the self and self-reflection, and truly looking at ourselves honestly, and staying true to our hearts, through our actions. So let's get right into it. So we're going to start, love and relationships. And we'll start with this deck, this Oracle deck. All right. Thank you. Love and relationships for my pile 3s, pardon me. Love and relationships for the first quarter of 2024 for my pile 3s. What do they need to know? Most Spirit. Oh, thank you. Okay, and then we'll get one more deck. All right, so what do they need to know most about love and relationships in 2024, first quarter, for my pile threes? God, oh, thank you. Look, we got the water element. How fitting. Knight of Cups, the water element. Reflection, like I said, like, what did I say? Self-reflection, right? Kindness, compassion. Yes. So gaining that, within I'm just going to move this off to the side. Gaining that within ourselves and therefore within the relationships around us. Strength, you are far more powerful than you realize. Believe in yourself. What seems impossible can be overcome with determination and the right skills. Do not give up. You are almost there. Whatever happens, you will gain wisdom from the experience. Beautiful. More water, gathering together, massing, converging, unifying, assembling, combining forces. The sum is greater than the parts. I love that. That's beautiful. Okay. So we'll get right into the tarot. So spirit, God, source energy. For my pile threes, what do they need to know? Thank you. For their relationships and love in the first quarter of 2024. Thank you. 2, what do they need to know? God, source, spirit. Okay, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll get one more. Get an even 8. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Right off the bat, you got the 10 of Cups. You guys are coming into a lot of emotional fulfillment. Okay? Coming into maybe, soul group, soul family. And maybe it's been a long time of, having to be strong, having to like really self-reflect, maybe be on your own. But that is no longer okay. You're coming into union. You're coming into possibly a divine partnership and divine friendships. Okay, this is feeling overjoyed, feeling like overly emotionally fulfilled. Like it is beyond. It is. So the 10s are in excess. Okay, so it's feeling excess of happiness, excess of love. Like we have so much water here. Like your heart is going to be filled to the brim. All right. Oh, that's beautiful. Got the 9 of Swords. You've been really worried. It's been a monkey on your back here. You've been super worried about this. Maybe worried about a relationship, or about stressing about, is this relationship or are these relationships going to come into my life? Maybe the relationships that you've been in or that have been around you haven't been as fulfilling as you'd hoped or wished. Or maybe you've been separated from relationships in your life for a little bit of time and that's caused some stress. 3 of Cups, yes, coming into union, celebration with friends, okay? Amazing. So you're going to feel really grateful, really happy very soon. You're going to be celebrating with your friends. This could be about a new relationship or it could be coming into your soul group, okay? Those people who understand you, Knight of Wands. Fast moving. All right, it's coming in quick. 6 of Wands, victory, success, right? We got like a little bit of twin action here, but definitely, yeah, you're coming into a big victory in love, a big victory in relationship. Temperance, healing the mind, healing the worries, healing the anxieties. Maybe feeling the feelings of the thoughts of not being good enough or the thoughts of, is this ever going to happen for me? Is this ever going to work out? We got the Moon. Yeah, so a lot of water. And finally, we have the 8 of Wands. With the Knight of Wands, such fast moving energy here. All right, so for a lot of you, this is definitely could be, you coming into union with your divine partnership, okay, your love. But for I feel like most of you, this is like your soul family. This is like, I feel like for a long time you weren't sure if they would ever come in, and I feel like you've had to be strong on your own, and you've been in a time of like really diving into your own energy, diving into yourself, and like not knowing if these friends are going to come through, or if these people are going to come into your life, or maybe it's just felt like the friends that you have, maybe you felt a little disconnected. But with gathering together, massing, converging, unifying, combining forces, the sum is greater than the parts. Maybe you're just coming into reunion with people, or it's going to feel different, and maybe something's been worrying you, something's been feeling off. Okay, but we have the 10 of Cups here with the 6 of Wands. This is like crazy victory, crazy fulfillment. You got the 10, you're all the way at the top. So, I mean, this could be marriage for a lot of you, or coming into that union, maybe after a separation or something, or it's been feeling unknown. Something's been stressing you out about a relationship in your life, or maybe multiple. But I want you to know, after this difficulty, that you are having like this dream fulfillment within your relationships, okay? You are having the success after difficulty. Maybe it's felt like you've been walking through an unknown, and you're finally coming back into union, or you're coming into these friendships that maybe you felt have been lacking in your life, or it's felt like, yeah, maybe there's been separation of some kind. But we have the Knight of Wands and the 8 of Wands, which is like super fast energy. So this could be messages through the internet. This could be, yeah, you guys working together online, or like, yeah, it's just like maybe you guys are working on something creatively together. But for some of you, this is strange. It might connect with your like career and purpose, but maybe for a lot of you, it's like coming in and working with your best friends, or working with your soul family at the same time. But yeah, it's like, I feel like there's been a separation, or it could be physical, could also be emotional. But yeah, you've been gaining this wisdom by being in this solitary time, because you've had time to kind of self-reflect, to look at yourself, to look at what it is you want in a relationship, or who it is you are, what it is you expect out of life, and out of your fulfillment, out of your happiness. And so you've been really diving deep into the emotional side of it, of like, what do I deserve? What do I want? And now we're coming back into union. So we got the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. It's like, yeah, it's like twin flame, right? This could be a twin flame. This could be, just like soul group, soul family, tribe type stuff. And yeah, maybe you just felt like, maybe this isn't there for me. Maybe this isn't meant for me to have this happy family, or this partnership, or this, friend group that gets me. But you have been healing this. You have been healing this monkey on your back. You've been healing these thoughts, these negative thoughts that maybe have been hindering you, or been like putting that separation up between you and this person, or you and these people. So I feel like you've been healing those negative thoughts, or those thoughts that, create anxiety, those thoughts that maybe judgments on yourself or on others. And so that's why maybe you've been diving deep and kind of having a time out, so that when you do come into union, or that, is guiding you back into union, with these friendships, with these people who gel with you just right, who like feel like, yes, these are my people, this is my person. I'm feeling so grateful to the universe. I'm celebrating, right? 3 of Cups is celebration. And then it's like, and then this could be really fast progress, or this could be like us working together creatively in some way, where it's like we're joining together, we're joining forces, and it feels good. It feels right. And it's like, and I feel like there's a lot of steady and very quick progress together. And you're just feeling free. You're feeling overjoyed. You're like, oh my gosh, after such a long time of maybe feeling worried or feeling alone, feeling like I'm not sure if this will happen, it's there, and it feels so good. It feels like incredible, and like it just works so well, and it feels easy, and it feels free. And I finally feel that relief and that release. And these people support me, and they know me, and I feel like you guys have a lot of similar interests, similar passions. And I feel like they're as deep as you are. They're as deep as you are. They also can meet you at the place in which you are, and emotionally. Yeah. And yeah, there's definitely something here with coming together to do something. Yeah. I feel like you guys can be very honest with each other. It's like you can really spill your guts. You can really share your deepest thoughts, your deepest emotions. And you're coming into that time where things are going to feel lighter within your relationships, your closest relationships. It's going to feel like, after a time of maybe it didn't feel so easy or didn't feel so good. And that is being healed here with Temperance and the Nine of Swords, where it's like there was always something. There was always someone there who was like not quite, didn't gel quite right. And it kind of caused you, or they caused a little bit of chaos in your life. And that is being replaced with just real, true connections where it just feels good. It feels easy. And I feel like you guys will be working together on something. I just really feel like that. Creatively. It's like you won't be able to help it almost. Yeah. Or like going on a lot of trips together, doing things that you both like really enjoy. It's like you're both really passionate, or all of you are really passionate about this very similar things, and you're like, oh my gosh, finally, And I feel like you just had to go through this time of self-reflection, of like really getting to know yourself, really getting to know what it is you want in life, what kind of connections you want to connect with, what you're willing to, what you're willing to put up with in a relationship, or these things are dropping things that are no longer really resonating with you. And then finally, I feel like coming together with those that are. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than like you're coming to real, true fulfillment here in relationships. Do not worry. Like the first quarter is going to be beautiful for you. You're going to have tons of victory. I mean, this could be even like people recognizing, maybe you're just like, you look and exude health and being healed and happiness, and that attracts these people to you. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work out, but yeah, you've got a lot of beautiful connections on the way, and you're just going to feel so light and so thankful, like really celebratory, after maybe a time of not knowing if that'll come through, or not knowing if these things will heal, or not knowing if it'll come together in any way. But yes, oh yes, it is. You have great, great emotional strength, and you've got yourself through a difficult time, and now coming out on the other end very victorious here. So let's clean this up, and we'll start getting to your career and purpose for the first quarter of 2024. Your relationships are looking fantastic. All right. So we'll start with some oracle cards. Excuse me. All right, so for my pile threes, what do they need to know about their career and purpose for the first quarter of 2024? Thank you. Career and purpose, 2024. Pile 3s. I want to do another one of these. Okay. Career. Okay. And we're going to get one of these as well. Career and purpose. Thank you. All right. Okay, so you have Venus in Libra with indecision. We have the flower of life, inspiration, awe, dreams. Amazing. We have ash. And we have alchemist, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Oh, I love that. Shadow attribute, misuse of the power of knowledge that comes through spiritual practice. It's interesting. It's almost like you're creating something out of the ashes of the past or the ashes of the old. It's like using these things of the past to create new life, to create something new in your life, which is just amazing and beautiful. All right, let's get your tarot cards before we get into it. So, Spirit, God, Source, Energy, thank you for my pile number 3s for their career and purpose in the first quarter of 2024. What do they need to know? Two, three. Got 1, 2, 3. Get one more. All right. All right, you got the King of Swords. King of Wands. Wow, 2 kings. Mastery. Holy smokes. You're a master of something. The Chariot. Ace of Cups. Let me just make sure we can see. Oops, sorry about that. Just gonna make sure we can see all of these. Move these over a little bit. Okay. We have, wow, 10 of Pentacles. Guys, looking good. It is looking good. Whoa. Building a legacy. 6 of Wands again. I love it. Whoa. Pile 3s. Good for you. 7 of Pentacles. And finally, a 3 of Swords. So you're getting a new beginning of something like, okay, exactly like we were saying. Remember we were saying building something new from the past, right? The ashes of the past with the alchemist. You're turning like something that hurt you in the past or that disappointed you in the past. So this could be a career. This could be an attempt at something. You know, it could be a creative project or a pursuit of some kind that has maybe been painful in the past, but you're creating a new beginning off of the remnants of the old in some way. It's like you have put in a lot of patience, a lot of diligence, a lot of work into something, and you are headed towards your victory. We have Chariot, the 6 of Wands, both cards of victory, of success, of heading in a new direction, of being, so 6 of Wands, you're definitely getting recognition because you are a master. This could also be you and someone else teaming up, like we said, with the friendship, right? It's like teaming up, possibly, okay, this could just be you, but it could be you and someone else, because we have the pair and the Six of Wands again as well. So this could be you and someone else pairing up together, coming together, because you're both masters at maybe different things, coming together to make something beautiful, to create a legacy, to create something that empire that you are building together. Okay, it's like you're taking one thing that maybe in the past didn't work. Maybe in the past it disappointed you, or maybe in the past it was like whatever, it didn't work in some way, right? And you're taking that lesson from the past and creating something new with it, right? Taking all of the failures, all the lessons we've learned over the years. We have the cicada and the lemon tree. It takes years for it to get to the point of where it bears fruit. The cicada goes underground for like 13 years, comes up for one day and sings its song, right? It's like all of this work underneath the surface that you've been putting in, all of this energetic work, all of this patience, all of these like failures, trying things again. It's been a long time coming, and now you're finally heading in a new direction with this thing, and you're getting success. You're having victory. You're having a new chance, a new beginning from the lessons of the past that are actually going to work this time, because you guys are, I want to say you guys, don't take it if this doesn't resonate, could just be you doing this on your own, but you possibly and someone else, doesn't have to be, but you guys doing this because you've learned to be masters in different ways, right? One could be, more logical, writing maybe better with words. One could be, a little more musically inclined, or like visually creative. I don't know, something like that, where it's a good complement for each other. Coming together to have victory, to have success, to have public recognition, to have people know who you are about what it is you do or what it is you create. And then building an empire. 10 of Pentacles, excess of finances, okay, excess of stability, building something that you can pass down, building something that you can rely on, building something that's going to, it's like, it's an empire. Like it eventually starts generating itself where you don't even have to do much, right? You guys are building something together. I want to say you guys, okay? But you're building something together, or you're building something up in such a huge way that it's going to take care of you, okay? So whatever this is, whatever you're alchemizing, whatever from the ashes of the past, of the old, you're turning it into something new, something exciting, something that's actually going to be victorious this time. It's actually going to give you success. It is you're creating your dream. This is the pure potential of creation here. And it's interesting we have this like indecision, because maybe it's, you're like, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if me and this person can do this again, or I don't know if, because it didn't work last time, or it failed last time, or it's been so difficult in the past that it can work this time. Well, guess what? This is saying that yes, it will, that you are on the way to victory together, and saying, maybe have patience. Make sure that you're doing the work, that you're always checking on it, that you're always like creating new. But I feel like this is saying like you guys have both been masters because you've had so many failures that you've had to work on. You've been working on things in your own way, and now coming together to create this thing, to build this legacy up together. I want to say that. And okay, it's not going to resonate for everyone. I get that. But for a lot of you, this is you in a partnership, okay? And yeah, and maybe you're like, you're indecisive because you're like, I don't know, can I trust this person? Or like, is this going to be the same old story as the past? No, it's not. It's creating, you're alchemizing the failures of the past. You're alchemizing what didn't work before. You're alchemizing this old idea that wasn't maybe, sorry, you can't really see this, that wasn't successful in the past that maybe didn't fail, but it was because that wasn't the idea. It wasn't the one that was meant to come through. And now you guys have mastered yourselves in your own ways, in a different way, and coming together for this new idea, this new project, this new heart-based career, creative project, whatever this is your vehicle to success. This is the thing that's going to take you to your 10 of Pentacles, take you to that abundant, stable idea, that abundant, stable career, that abundant, stable thing in your life that's going to take care of you guys. Okay? This is the idea, this is the new beginning that is going to build up this beautiful life for you both. That's going to create abundance and stability within your lives. Public recognition. People are going to recognize you as masters of what it is you do, of what it is you create, of what it is that you are. Whoa! Whoa, pile 3. Cool. Yeah, so I know it's like, you're like, I don't know. You're like, I don't know. You know, I remember the past. I remember the hurt, or I remember the disappointments. I remember all the failures. I don't know. Trust in this new idea, this new beginning, this new heartfelt project. Okay, this is that vehicle. This is the thing. You guys were meant to have these failures. You were meant to go through these things to work out exactly what it is. It wasn't the right time then, and you were meant to grow and learn from these things, right? To make it what it was always meant to become, to make you guys who you were meant to become. And now you're in the position where you can do this, where you can have the success. Okay? So it is just time. You are alchemizing something of the old into something new. And it's working. It's working. It's creating your dream. You're finally being able to create that dream, bring it down to earth. Dude, 2024, first quarter, you guys are creating something within the first quarter of this year, okay? It's going to be big. It's going to be big for your lives, or for your life. All right? It's going to really, really build up into something bigger than you could ever imagine at this moment. It's like starting with a creative idea or a heart-based idea, project, business, whatever, and it's going to end up like, y'all can live good off this, okay? It's like you're creating an empire here. You're going to be well known for this. All right? Woo! Pile 3. This is exciting, you guys. Be excited and really, put your heart into this. It's okay to go into this and you don't have to get your hopes up in any way, or you don't have to get overly whatever. Just go with it and see where it goes, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm telling you. You guys are alchemists, or you are an alchemist. You're changing something, a failure of the past, into a success of the now, and a reliable, stable life of the future. Amazing. Amazing. Okay? I love it. I'm so sorry. Pile 3, this was your reading today. This was your first quarter of 2024. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a lot out of it. And if it did resonate, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss another reading. And please share your story if you feel compelled. Leave me a comment. Leave me a comment about what you think of the deck. I'd love to hear your feedback. But yeah, let me know what this is. If this is with someone, what this past idea is. Have you already started working on this thing? Let me know. I'd love to hear it. If you guys would like to know more about your own personal situation, you can book a reading with me personally. I can pre-record it for you guys and post a private link on YouTube, or we can do it live, whatever you're comfortable with. I also do what's called quantum healing, which is a type of therapy. It's like a hypnotherapy, but we connect with your guides and your higher self, and we are taken into your subconscious mind, where you yourself have a direct experience. You are shown scenes, you are given feelings, knowings from your higher self, from your guides, about what it is you need to most understand or know about a current situation or a past situation, a trauma, anything at all in your life. What is my life purpose? Why did this happen? What does this mean? Anything at all, we can find out. So yeah, if you would like to know more, you can go into my website down below, or you can email me, which is also in the description box. All right. So thank you so much, pile number 3, for coming to your reading today. All of my love. Peace.